What's up, friend benders? And today I'm going to be reviewing the Lego Razor Crest. Very nice Lego set indeed. But anyway, let's go over some general information. Obviously set number 75292, and it does say ages 10 and up. It doesn't really matter about age. And it is called the Razor Crest itself. I know I think somewhere else it is actually called like the Mandalorian transport ship or something, because of copyright things actually with some other company took the name the Razor Crest. So yeah. Pieces is 1,023, and it does include 5 minifigures. You get the child, the Mandalorian, and his old armor, not the new Beskar armor, Grief Karga, IG-11, and a Scout Trooper. Now, obviously, at the box art in this corner, you have the Mandalorian right there, which does look very nice. And you get some nice overall box looking of it there, and you get the minifigures there. General information there you can see, and it does say the Mandalorian right there, which looks very nice. And then on the top, you do have the actual size minifigure up there. And bottom, like the huge, nothing really, just probably like some Lego game. It's just some Lego video game. You do get the side box art here. Very nice looking on that side, and that's the back. And nothing interesting here. And then the back, of course, you get some nice general display features. Opening hatches, escape pod, just opening stuff, open, shows everything, shows the interior, just shows the minifigures out in display. And then it says, play in Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, find the secret code to unlock this ship. Pretty dang cool back. And let's see how many bags are in this set. Here we go. That is obviously what it looks like when it's open. Nothing too fancy, and this is bag 1. So you do get the Mando bag 1, I think, or that's the strongest cape. Hey, let's just dump out all these bags and show you how many there will be. You see this piece is separate, the cockpit. Nothing else in here. I'll just set that down on the side, and we'll move the instructions. And it looks to be quite a few bags. It's in a bag here, so I don't feel like opening it up. Looks like bag 6 is the maximum. Let's check this bag real quick. Yeah, bag 6. So it's not too many bags, there's a lot of pieces in each bag. It's a very nice printed cockpit piece right there. So yeah, obviously fairly decent instruction book and a pretty big sticker sheet, but that's just something to live for. Something you're gonna have to live for. Like, this is number 13. So 13 stickers in the set, or 14. Either way, pretty decent. That's it. There should be nothing interesting in the instructions. It's a normal Lego Star Wars set. Nothing interesting. And so yeah, let's go to the review of the minifigures now. Here we go. We're going to start with Baby Yoda with the one of the 5 minifigures, or the child, whichever one you want to call it. Very bland. This is actually the first set he is in, so that he was ever released in. So if you ever want to know about that, this is the set. Of course, he's not too exciting. If you've watched the Trouble on Tatooine review, then you'll know how he looks. Basic little torso printing there, pretty nice looking. He has that baby head there, his 2 pieces. Very nice, decent one, but I'd say the most disappointing one, I wouldn't really say. Okay, he's not really disappointing, like he's nice to get, but he's more easier to get now, so you're like, he's just a random minifigure inclusion. And so, yeah, there's other more disappointing things about the minifigures than Baby Yoda. This isn't a disappointment. It's actually pretty nice to get out of the 130. Anyway, to our next minifigure. We go to the Mandalorian in his old armor style, which this minifigure is actually rarer than you might think. Only appearing in 2 episodes of the Mandalorian himself, Lego didn't have much to work out with. Now, people complained that the Beskar Mando was not included with the Razor Crest because you have Grief Karga and a Scout Trooper in the set, so it's like, it's a Beskar Mando time. Where is he? But I think Lego wanted to add in another time with him and not making him exclusively the one set, the AT-ST Raider. They wanted him in a more different set. They wanted him in a more set, and so the Razor Crest was a nice inclusion. I'm really glad to get him, because as you can see here, I mean, the Beskar Mando's the best minifigure ever, but look at that nice clean look there at the Beskar Mando. And this one, just an obvious difference, the helmet colors. There is no face like on both of them. I'm just going to do a comparison for these two. And this set does not come with a little pistol for him. He only does get the sniper rifle. Kind of sad. I like the little pistol that comes in the Trouble on Tatooine set. But, yeah, let's get these down. The leg printing similar. Not really. I mean, this is silver, so we're just going to ignore that. Leg printing's really nice. I like the torso go along for the little belt area. And nice torso printing there. As you can see there, you can see some similarities and some quite differences. I really do like this Mando figure. I do like getting both types of the Mandalorian figure. And there's back printing there. So yeah, pretty dang nice. The cape is nice. Yeah, I'll just show you. The cape is the same, so it's like the one same thing. But yeah, anyway, that's the Mandalorian minifigure for this one. And let's get to our more exclusive minifigure lineup. This is the Scout Trooper. Now, the Scout Trooper is a very nice minifigure to get because he doesn't pop up too often. And this new one is a very nice looking one. First off, we'll just show you the head. They don't do the normal angry clone anymore, especially with the Stormtroopers. They are now different. So I do like that inclusion since they're not clones. They are different people and stuff. Helmet's really nice. I will just show you around the about helmet real quick. But yeah, very nice looking helmet. Very good torso printing. I'll show you the back. Good torso printing there. There's the helmet. Dual molded, unlike the old original one, which I'll show you. It does come with a pistol, and it does have those black arms. Now, a quick comparison. Here is, I do not know what year, probably like 2009, 2010, I think 2012, Scout Trooper. Very old and very bad. I mean, it's nice for its year. No back printing, unlike this one, so it's a complete update, and its helmet is better. As you can see here, the helmet's way better, and before then, they had this, so you'd have to turn the helmet back, the head backwards, so you can have the helmet like that, but then you can also, I'd say this is kind of an added play feature then you can take off the visor. So that's pretty cool, but not really. The helmet's way better. And it's like that, it's going to do that comparison. So yeah, I would definitely say this new updated Stormtrooper, I know I don't really have it through the years, but Scout Trooper, I mean, it's very nice. I mean, this is the only one I have right here, so it's nice to get another one since I don't have really many. Anyway, to our next minifigure. Next is IG-11, which he's just a droid body, so we're not going to get into that, but he does come with a nice little blaster there, and a blaster rifle on the back with the clip there. But I would really say the only nice part about getting him is you don't get assassin droids too often, and you get that nice printed little cylinder there. That is on a sticker, so it's nice to get. I don't think mine's perfectly in line, but that doesn't matter right now. Anyway, he's very nice to get. He's movable enough, you know. You can't really have too much play like you could with an actual, like, if he was actually, like, the real deal where he could, like, turn around, like, in the show. But he's nice to get because, you know, he's not going to pop up in another set because Lego's not going to go back into Season 1 or 2 to show him in there. They're not. So, yeah, you get him, and that's our fourth one. So, yeah, it's pretty nice to get. Anyway, to our last minifigure. Last minifigure, probably one of the main reasons to get the Razor Crest, besides the Razor Crest itself back there, is Greef Karga, because this is the only set he's in on the date of right now as I'm doing this video, is he's not yet in. Until summer 2021, he will be in a few sets for you to get Greef Karga, which will be very nice. But anyway, this Greef Karga is looking pretty dang good. He's got his nice torso print front there, and he's got a nice little back print, and he looks like he has some dust. And then he does have a back head, angry, and this one he is smiling. I do like the smiling one way better. You've seen the smiling one looks like if you have not been paying attention. And there's the angry one, and he does come with 2 little pistols, so that's a very nice, no leg printing, but that's fine. He's a very nice minifigure to get. This is the first one he is in. And so yeah, I do have a few complaints about the minifigures, but we'll get that in the overall opinion. Let's get to the Razor Crest now. We spent enough time on the minifigures. Razor Crest, I'm getting more of a minifigure view of it if the minifigure was sitting here. It's pretty dang nice. Anyway, I'm going to say this. There's some disappointments about this set. It's a very nice set. Very nice looking set. I'll give you a higher view real quick. That's how it does look on top. It's a very good looking set right there. But it's very nicely designed and things, so we'll just go over a few details. Nice big engines there. And I don't know if this is really a play feature, but I will say this. It's not a play feature. And I just shot off spring-loaded shooter. Anyway, these can come off easily, so you can pretend like you're fixing an engine. That's pretty dang nice. I just shot off a spring-loaded shooter. So I'll show you that real quick. These little things has a spring-loaded shooter right in it, and boom, you just push them down to shoot them. Pretty dang cool. I mean, they're out now since I shot them. Very nice design detailing all the way up here. And there's something exciting here if you do not know. There's the front there. It looks nice except for the red chairs. The front looks good. You can have plenty of open panels, but we'll go into that real quick. Plenty of stickers that add good detail. If you don't have the stickers, it looks really bland and lame. The set looks clean and things. It looks really good looking. I will not deny good looking. So yeah, there's just that. And now we'll just start the play features real quick. this escape pod's right here. Now it's a very nice escape pod. When you can fit one minifigure in there, I'm not going to show you the one minifigure in there. I think you can just tell yourself. You put the legs there and they go there. Only one can fit. It's a very nice escape pod, but I will tell you my one reservation about it is this set needs a play handle. Now, you're probably wondering, like, what's so important about a play handle? And so then with a play handle, you don't have to two-hand it. See, before, you can't grab this back piece. You can, but it's very hard to maneuver with, and it's pretty heavy. And it's pretty heavy, and for kids who play with it, it's going to be even heavier. So to get the best grip, you're going to need to two-hand it. If it had a handle where this was at, you could pick it up and fly it around easier. Slave 1 has proven that right there. The 20th anniversary Slave 1 proves it, that handles are good. Republic Gunship proves it. It's got a handle right on top of there. It proves it. But this doesn't have it, and that's a disappointment. Very big disappointment. I don't know why. It's going to affect it. I mean, you're like, how does it really affect it? You get display feature. I'll explain it. And so, yeah, it just doesn't work out for me. I think it's a nice inclusion, but I think the better inclusion would have been a handle, because then now you can play with two ships. You know me. I'm still a teenager, and I don't play with Legos anymore, really. I don't. I'll just say it. But I used to. And so here's the thing. I like it better when you can grip two ships at the same time. I even did that with the Millennium Falcon. It doesn't even have a play handle in the Slave 1, and it was hard. But yeah, anyway, that's just that little spiel there. Let's go on the more play features. Obviously, you can pull off this piece there. It's just on those type clips like this, so it's nice and secure in there, but it's not. But let me show you something real quick. Let me get that back in there. So here's this. Whenever I push this, is the problem fixed somehow? What? Must be in the guns in it. Anyway, there's no problem. You get two seats to sit minifigures in. I mean, it's self-explanatory. You can see them in there. I'm not sitting in the Mando. And usually it shows you how the whole Baby Yoda is with Mando's hand, so it doesn't really look too good, but it's fine. You get, so 3 people can basically be with this if you include Baby Yoda as a person in there. You get a nice little control panel, and then up here, I think it's a nice inclusion, is you got clips for gun storage. Boom. Chakalaka. Boom. And boom. I'll show you the minifigures in there in a second. And that is the main play features for the set, I would say. Inside you get a little bit more, and you can open it all up. But I'm going to show you something real quick that is actually a bigger problem than you might think. So I'm going to push down this panel here, and I'm going to push down this panel here. Now, they lined up flush down here. Now, I'm going to put this panel back up, and let's hope this better be... And now, looky there. It's jutted out more. Now, you're like, why is that a problem? It doesn't really matter. Now, before, looky here, I'm just going to show you again. Boom, it's not as jutted out whenever they line up flush, because that's how they're supposed to line up more or less flush. So... it's a problem because why do we have to constantly think about that? I just think it's a problem. Okay, that time it didn't do it, but it's because one of these clips down here moves. On both sides, it moves slightly. If you can see that, it moves. So with slight movement, it naturally bulges outwards. So then whenever this closes up first, this is more likely to do this. Now, it's a simple fix. You gotta do that, but why do we have to consciously think about it? It just doesn't work out. But yeah, this is a slight problem, but I'm just going to tell you, it's one of those things they're like, come on, Lego, really? You couldn't have made it like slightly more secure, slightly better? But yeah, anyway, this is how you open it up, this panel, and you saw this panel, and this big panel opens. This thing drops down, very nice. Let me close these all up. Very nice look in the back there so you can load stuff up. And then you got the side little docking ramps here, like it shows in the show. And then these big panels can open up. And these all open up. Space is practically trash in this. I mean, they don't have much to work with. But the only interior space you get in here, in the main area, is these little areas to hold the carbon I just forgot how to say it. Whatever. Those characters. They're stickers, but you get the stickers looking pretty dang nice. It looks nicely printed, and they're very nice stickers to get on there. And so, yeah, you see there, it's just a little hold
just show you how they go in. Woo. Woo. Okay, this one's not going in. Okay, that one goes in. And this one goes in. Woo-de-doo. And then otherwise, it's an empty space. Now, some people were asking, not some people, but people were wondering. I know I forgot to grab this earlier. But trouble on Tatooine Speeder, can it fit in there? And can you close it all up? Yes, it can. You can fit it in there, and it does close all the way up. So, you're welcome if you're wondering about that. So, you do get a little bit extra room for the speeder there. Another thing here is you get a... I just want mind blank. Spring-loaded shooter storage there. Nice. Nothing too cool. I'm just going to close up these sides. Go, close up that. And the last side over here does just include a little bed for Mando, which you do have to move his cape up a little bit. Let me try and see if I can get it in there. It's pretty cramped. Boom, there you go. You can see his cape's bent slightly, if you can see that, so it's not good for him to stay there. But it's still pretty nice. You can see some nice stickers in there. Very nice stickers right there. One's pretty crooked, but you can't really tell. So I did pretty good on the stickers this time. So yeah, that is the Razor Crest interior. Oh, and another disappointing thing I would have to say is that is tilted. Is there is no ladder for up to the hole or up to the bridge up there. That's very disappointing. Very sad that LEGO couldn't think of adding in a ladder. Like, they couldn't do the extra 5 bricks or something for a ladder. They could have done some genius ladder. I know you can't really walk up here. As you can see, there's like a Technic thing right there for like the guns and stuff. So, yeah, you can't really do that. But still, I personally think you should. Anyway, to my overall opinion, I actually give a 7 out of 10 on my overall opinion. Now, you're like, what? This set's really cool. I mean, it is. So, here's my reasons. The minifigure selection's good, but for $130, there needs to be 6 minifigures. Where is the 6th minifigure? Where is Quill? This would be the perfect set for Quill. It just doesn't make sense. They should have done 6, or maybe even 7. Add another Scout Trooper. Another problem is there's one Scout Trooper to fight against a whole entire Razor Crest. What the heck is that guy gonna do? And where's his speeder? The Scout Trooper should have a speeder because he picks up Baby Yoda with a speeder. It just doesn't. I just think they should have a little speeder added into it. Another thing is the handle. It's not a big deal. The escape pod kind of rounds out the absence of a handle, but the reason why the escape pod's at is because they took out the handle, so it's not as good of a substitute. I say the handle would be better, but your opinion might be escape pod's pretty cool. I don't diss the escape pod. The escape pod's really cool. I do not deny it. Whenever they can integrate an escape pod like that and still make this set look cool on design and display, that's pretty dang cool. So yeah. Now, a little problem, probably just a small thing, is the red chairs. I think the red chairs are a little bit obvious. You can see right there. I think they should have done more of the color, like black or something, or gray, just to keep them molded in. The lack of interior space is fine. They don't have too much space, so I'm not going to complain there. Another little thing, just that little thing right there. I am getting nitpicky, but that little thing that I showed you, that is pretty decently sad. But one of the things I'm pretty much disappointed with more is the minifigures and probably the handle. I didn't think that. I mean, I knew long before I got the set there's no handle. And the escape pod's pretty cool, but now I see why you need a handle, because you can't get it a one-handed grip anyway. So yeah, it does get a 7 out of 10, but I'm going to tell you this, just because it's got a 7 out of 10, that doesn't mean it has a big problem. It's still a really nice set. It's really good on display, really nice looking. It's just, you know, there's a few major problems that they could have made this more of a well-rounded set if they did these few things. Like, it'd probably be an 8 out of 10 if there was Quill or another minifigure added. Or speeder. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's it for this video. If you liked the video, you gotta do is hit that like button. If you're not a fan of all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. We are the fastest growing car crash in America, and bye.